Hello Internet, this is Larsh, coming to you today with a quick channel update. The first one I wanted to bring up to you today is I've now gotten more into live streaming. As of last week, we did the giant derp day with Snuggles Time, which was tons of fun, and I wound up capturing about 7 hours on Saturday and about like 2.5 hours on Sunday. It was a great experience. I was able to test out the software and hardware on my computer, and it went pretty well, except that I think I did change a few settings recently in the OBS recording software, which I did do an update on my last channel for that as well. I'm no longer using the X264, I'm using the NVIDIA codec to record everything, and so far it seems pretty good. It's pumping out a higher quality, it's a little bit more smooth, it's not as choppy once you do those giant chunks of data when it's going into your system, which works pretty well. With this though, because I'm doing more live streaming, I've not forgotten about the mech builds that have been piling up on my desk from a few of you out there. So I'm in the process of just farming for more C-bills, and with this I'll probably begin to actually live stream my farming, because why not? It's just fun. Because when, for farming, I'm not really there to record footage for the mech builds, so it doesn't need to be the best quality, because for live streaming, you do have to dumb down the quality a little bit, except when you're recording, you do bump it up so you can get a bit better looking video. So, what does that mean? Look forward to more live streams, because I think it's a great way to get to know the people who are watching the videos, and it's just fun. So I did change my camera. Before, I was using a webcam. It was like circa 2008 that was sitting on my desk. Really wasn't the best, but I changed it to a Panasonic GS500 mini DV cam. So I used to use this when I was doing commercials and weddings a few years back. Realized that this could also be used as a webcam. So I'm hoping when I'm doing live streaming, it's going to look a lot better, and hoping the quality pumps out really well too. Right now I'm still using a headset microphone. My goal is to upgrade this in the future to maybe one of those like ball mics. I forget what they're called, but I do plan on getting one of those too. There is a game out there. I have not played it. I have not bought it yet. I've only watched footage of it, and it looks pretty fun. Along the lines of building machines, kind of like in Mechwarrior, to see how they fare, and it is the Kerbal Space Program. So, if you guys haven't heard of this game, again, it's a simulation game. You go ahead and you build a spacecraft. I think they give you like unlimited in-game funding to build a spacecraft and see how it works. It's pretty fun actually. So it could be just giant derp builds, because people in this game build giant random, they'll put on like 100 rocket boosters and they see how it goes. A lot of times it doesn't end well, and it can be kind of fun to watch. So whenever I get the money, I think it's like 40 bucks for the game. I thought it was a lot less. I will probably try that out. It's going to be more of just a plain experiment. It's no guarantee that I will keep doing Kerbal for live streams. It's going to be just to see how it goes, and if it goes great, awesome. I can't wait. We're going to see how it goes. If not, we'll scrap it, and then I'll just play it in my spare time, and we won't do many live streams of that. But we'll see. Also, we have a new event in MWO. It is Mechtoberfest. So go ahead and get your beer steins out, fill it with beer or whatever you want, and get drunk mech gaming. That was a horrible way to say it. I cannot do impersonations very well of anyone. But yes, this is a new event for actually 17 days. It is no longer a weekend event, which makes me so effing glad. Myself and a few other people on Twitter who just go to the MWO hashtag all the time, we have just been ranting and wishing for events that are just not weekend events. Because, if you follow people online or on Twitter, we rant about how weekend events have just become giant, damage dealing all at once, people not working as a team events. So, this is going to allow you to have a longer event. You can just go in for an hour, or more than that. You know, I guess it depends on how good your skill level is to do, you know, kill most damage dealt in either the light, medium, heavy, or assault mechs out there. So it's one of those things where, you know, if you're really good and you can do a lot of damage, well then there you go. You might just need to play for an hour just to get those few kills in, and then you're done for the day. Yeah, that's going to allow for some better teamwork, hopefully. And this is going to allow you to gather a pretty good amount of rewards too, which is pretty cool. There's rewards for C-bills, MC, and, you know, play a day rewards for beer steins for your cockpit, which is pretty cool. On top of that, you know, is that you don't need to fill all the slots each day to get all these rewards. You know, is that if you want to go ahead and be a massive tryhard and you want to get every single item, then yeah, go in every day. But if you're a casual player like myself who has a full-time job, 40 hours a week, you know, Monday through Friday, and you can really only get on maybe the evenings and weekends, that's good too. You know, so I am happy to see that MWO is having a longer, you know, reward system for, you know, just for smaller, you know, things to do in game. So I'm hoping that this is going to allow people to play as a team now and not just go in on their own and just spam all their damage all at once to get whatever, you know, like C-bills or cockpit items or whatever. I'm probably making a longer rant out of this than I should, but I'm glad to see it's different. You know, I'm glad to see some change. Maybe they could finally implement a system for dailies, because goddamn you, Molten Metal, you got me on Twitter that one day. You know, you posted this thing on Twitter. It was like a picture. It was like, daily reward. I'm like, oh, they included it. And then you're like, nope, just, it's my hopes. I'm like, so, Russ, or anyone in the team of developers, check that shit out. You know, make it like an actual, you know, online MMO where you're given daily challenges. It could be small, menial things for like a, I don't know, a key to open a cache or a decal maybe. I don't know. Something like that. Just small daily challenges that maybe just change every day. Like Monday could be you get a decal if you do this. Tuesday could be you could get, you know, 20 MC for this. You know, instead of just doing these massive weekend events. Another thing that I think is going to be either you're going to love it or you're going to hate it, is the clan hero packages. So, I don't really own many clan heroes. This is going to allow those of you like myself to buy clan heroes that are going to allow you to get more C-bills for certain clan mechs, mostly clan wave 1. A lot of people say that this is a pay to win system, I guess is what, you know, what it's called, pay to play, pay to win. So it can get a little pricey if you don't want to spend all the money in the world to get every single mech. I know for myself, I'm not. I might buy one or two of these. Primarily, I'm looking at either probably the Kit Fox and the Nova, because I've already mastered those ones out, and I'm already playing pretty well with them, you know? The cool thing is that, especially with the Kit Fox, this is not a video to go in depth into every single build. There are some people out there who have done those, no need to repeat, but the Kit Fox gives you 2 new torsos with laser points on them, which is pretty great because before it only had, I think, like 2 torsos for like 1 ballistic each, and you could really only maybe mount like a UAC-5 and maybe like a machine gun into them. And at that point, you know, you're using most of your weight for ammo for those, especially if you're doing like a UAC-5, which I don't know why you'd want to do that, but if you did, well, there you go. I've tried it, it didn't work. Anyway, but that's going to give you the ability to boat lasers on your Kit Fox, especially if you want to use the ECM variant, which I'm probably going to end up doing. That will allow you to get extra C-bills out of it. So again, if you don't have many mechs that can get you C-bills, I would suggest buying, you know, 1 or 2 of these. It's going to get you a chance to get some farming in when you can. You know, I wouldn't buy all of them, but, you know, for those of you who complain that this is, you know, you gotta give money to MWO and this is a free to play game, just remember, there are people working behind the scenes for you to play this game. You know, if I was one of the developers and my game or my product was free to play or free to use, I would really hope that I would get some sort of, you know, incentive in a monetary form to give myself a paycheck. So I'm completely fine giving them, what, 25 bucks for a light and medium? Yeah, I'm cool with that. You know, if you want to go ahead and spend 25 bucks and get one assault mech, that's fine too. Or you want to go ahead and give them a whole bunch of money and buy all of them, then by all means, go ahead and do that. You know, so I'm completely fine with this. I think it looks good. So I can't wait for it to come out. So with that, just to wrap things up, live streaming will be a thing now for my channel, mostly on Saturdays. Trying to get a new mic, they'll be included in that. New games maybe Kerbal. And I guess with that, go out there, enjoy Mechtoberfest, and I'll see you all on the battlefield.